First tonight, the topic of immigration has been in headlines for the last several months, but a part of immigration that people may not think about is how it impacts home buying and how a migrant buys a home. Well, first, you'll need an individual taxpayer identification number. Now, this is also known as ITIN. It's a number used by people who pay taxes in the U.S. but don't have a social security number. The ITIN allows them to apply for mortgages, which is a big step in buying a home. Now, according to latest numbers by the Urban Institute, there are more than 5 million people in the U.S. who have an ITIN number, but only around 5,000 of these people were able to close on homes in 2023. But with deportation concerns front and center, a lot of these immigrants are worried about buying a home, and also Rockford Realtors are already seeing the impacts in their business.
A lot of my clients decided not to move forward with the purchase because they're afraid that they may or may not be picked up by ICE.
Rockford realtor and broker Jeanette Solis says in 2024, 35% of her clients that purchased homes were ITIN borrowers. But this year, that number at only 7%. And buyers say it's a direct result of fear of deportation.
If someone gets detained, you're not going to be let go overnight. So if you're gone X amount of days, what happens to their job? They may end up getting fired. Now, how are they going to financially pay for the mortgage?
And it's not just Rockford. Solis says her partners across northern Illinois and the Chicagoland area have seen the same, and it impacts their business. And while the fear is real, Solis says a lot of it boils down to misinformation on social media.
Information that may be just, a little bit more exaggerated of what's going on.
Her partner, Dimas Trujillo, has seen another trend when it comes to housing. 2 of his clients have sold because of this, and he has several others preparing.
To see that some people just acquired their home, that they just turned their dream into a reality, and that now they're facing themselves in a situation where that dream is now a nightmare, definitely hits the spot.
That's where Rockford immigration attorney Sarah Dady comes in.
Anyone with an immigration violation, no matter how old it is, no matter how small it is, are subject to deportation proceedings. I've seen a strong increase in fear and anxiety among my clients who are here legally. Under President Obama's first term, he increased deportations. And I thought that was really a tough time for the immigrant community, and it was. But it does not compare to what is happening now.
In general, it's important to have a plan. So what is a power of attorney? Well, it's a trusted adult who can attest for your property when you are incapacitated. But Dady says this isn't necessarily just an immigration issue.
Life happens. And you are more likely to be in a car accident and be hospitalized than be arrested by Immigration and Customs Enforcement. So what would happen to your children if you are hospitalized for an extended amount of time? What would happen to your house? Who would pay your bills? These are things people have to think about outside of the context of immigration. They should have a power of attorney, appoint someone who can make decisions about their property, pay their bills, collect their last paycheck if they're owed a last paycheck. Being deported from the United States is being incapacitated.
And if you don't know where to start, Dady says seek an immigration attorney, as each person is in a very unique situation. And lastly, she wants to be absolutely clear on one thing.
The United States government cannot confiscate someone's personal property because of an immigration violation. A person's property is their property to dispose of as they see fit.